I am very behind because I purposely didn't start the part. So, yeah, that's not good. Okay, that actually looks really good. Like that wave part, I go up and down through, and then I do some mini wave stuff, and then I go back into a little tight space again. I think that'll work. I just have to spam these ground spikes down so it actually fits with the thing. Will it just... Oh, it does actually work. That's cool. I don't know how to feel about this. Yeah, now the grind begins, and then see where I go with it, like nerfing it. Easy demon. Easy demon. Do I look like someone who balances his levels? I'm sword to Major Steve. This is actually insane. This is actually like really fun. I'm gonna see if I can get far in Ice Carbon Diablo X, and then that's basically it. No! All right, the layout looks really nice, actually. I filled all the gaps in and I polished it a little. I think it's pretty cool. Some of the stuff is just not good, but it's actually not that difficult, which is amazing because all of my other parts have been so insanely hard. But now I have no clue what to do. Should I just start decorating out of nowhere? It seems like off, you know? Okay, I think I'm just gonna work on trying to make this part a little bit more intense, because right now, obviously, it's just the layout. It's very flat. It just looks like nothing, basically, because it is nothing. So I need to get some ideas on actual levels. I'm thinking I Spy with my little eye is a good one, if my internet works. Okay, never mind. I guess I'm on my own. But yeah, in intense-ish levels, there's usually a lot of camera flashes. I had them here and in this part as well. And I think I'm just gonna make another spawn loop a lot like this. Actually, I wonder if I can just copy and paste the one before. Where is it? Here it is. Control C, bam, Control V. Okay, nice. And it does look like it's actually doing stuff. That's good. Okay, that might be a bit much, actually. I'm gonna put it back to 0.2. Okay, that still looks weird. I might just keep it at 0.1 and see how it works. I'll change the actual color of the background as well. Background, bam, and just make it a little bit brighter. But yeah, something like that hopefully is better. Not really, but I'll figure it out. Okay, I've got my standard background gradient thing. I might actually end up putting this on T2, but after I fade it in a while before it, I'll fade it off. And then if that's all on T1, doesn't really do much because it is still blending. Oh, there we go. T3 is better, but you know, it does something if I actually locked it to player X. Select all of these and make it don't fade, don't enter, because I forget that every time. But it could use some work. I think this could flicker a little bit more and maybe be a little bit better, because the entire thing is just this. I think I'm gonna bring all of those up one and then all of those down one and just scale it up. I'll take out maybe this much and then take this entire thing, scale it up until it fits. Okay, it's a little bit better, but you can kind of tell it gets a little bit grainy. So I'm actually should be fine. If I bring it up teensy weensy bit more and then go 12, I'm gonna make it go down 1 and then up 1. Okay, no, that sucks. Yeah, this might not be that good of an idea after all. I might just use it to change the background and that's it. So goodbye. And I'll make you go back to 2.5 and back to B2 or B1 or B3. Because I don't think it's too bad on the background. If it's blended in the back, it should be fine. And now you can see that it is not covering the edge here. There we go. Yeah, I don't really like the look of this at all. It just looks like I'm trying to give you a seizure, which is probably gonna work to somebody. So I'm gonna make it a lot more subtle, make it 0.2, I guess, so it'll just so barely change. And I think, yeah, that's a bit better. Okay, so I'm doing a little practice run of I Spy with my little eye right now, just to see how this level is so intense and super cool, but mine isn't. So there's a very visual shake, but I'm also noticing there's a lot of contrast. Like there's all this spinning stuff, obviously, like it's tightening around the icon, but there's a lot of contrast between things when there's the flashes. So I think that's kind of why it's so good, because it's very different from everything else. Like if you don't know what contrast is, it's just like colors that are opposite of each other. And I think that makes it a lot more bold, which it's kind of what I want to go for as well. So I think I'll I'll try and use that. Maybe I'll put some like spinning saws in here as well, because yeah, there's not really much contrast on my part right now. So I'm gonna get rid of that glow. Actually, no, not yet, but I do have a background trigger here. I'm gonna make it basically white. So yeah, it's very bright and annoying, but it should be all right. I'm gonna take this, glad I didn't delete it, and make it half opacity black instead with another half opacity. So it's like quarter black. I think that should be okay. Okay, that is already so much better. So now I'm going to have my shake, which is as long as possible. Well, it'll end up being like 4 seconds. Yeah. No, 3 seconds, 0.25, 0.2. Yeah, 3.2 seconds with maybe a 0.5 shake to start with I'll start with a 0.05 interval. I think that'll suffice. I think it'll work. Okay, never mind. I can't really tell. I think the interval is too much. So like a 0.01 maybe. Okay, that's definitely better. I might actually have it a little bit stronger. So 0. Or just 1.0. Yes, that might be a little bit too much. How about 0.75? That should be all right? Okay, that is actually really good. I'm gonna just copy paste it over to the other side for the second little part of it. And actually, I'm gonna have to copy paste the background changer as well. But yes, that is really nice, and I think it'll actually work. But I also mentioned the saw blades in that little spinny part, so I'm gonna put, which ones should I use that are gonna be spinning like super rapidly and fast? Maybe I'll take these guys or these guys, and I'll scale them up to like 0.2. So hitboxes, just so it doesn't like really change anything. And then I'm gonna edit special custom and make it like 360 and then spam it everywhere. But I think just kind of the spiky parts of the saw poking out will add a little bit. Okay, no, it's gotta be faster than that. Maybe like 1080. Like it's gotta be really fast. Yes, there we go. Okay, that might actually be a little bit too fast, but you get the idea. I'll go down to 720, and yes, that's very good. I'm just gonna have to fill in the centers of those so they actually like aren't bad, and I might even change some of the sizes and stuff. Actually, I'll just redo them all. Now that I know the concept works, I can actually get to work on making them with different sizes and everything. I think that's nice. I might put it all on a little groupy group, 354, and I might slap some pulses on it. I might pulse it to just a perfect white. So group 354, right? Yep. And it's gonna have to pulse to white for 0 fade in, 0.1 hold, and I'll do like a 0.3 hold, and then there we go. That should be spaced out pretty evenly. Hey, nice. I think the idea of it works. I just have to do it better, which I can definitely just do. But yeah, honestly, that's not bad for now. I think I can let that rest for a little bit while I actually work on this part, because I've been kind of itching to get to it a little bit. Okay, so onto this part. There's kind of a lot of slopes, and I want to take advantage of that, like a lot. So I think I'm gonna have moving triangle spike thingies that kind of come up as obstacles. I'll show you what I mean. So I'm gonna go on layer 2, and I'm gonna make a little basic kind of triangle thingy like that. Actually, I can do some epic optimization. Hold on. Bam. And I'm gonna put some glow in here like that. So now I have this very basic looking spike thingy, which is that's perfect. That's good. I'm going to have to make it move down 6 now. So if I put all of this on a new group, 355, so 355 down 60 with a 1 second exponential out like that. But beforehand, I'll go like back another 10 blocks. I'll make it go up 60 with a 0 move. So now I can just copy paste all of these and spam build helper. Hopefully I'm right. Boom. Very nice, very nice. I'm actually gonna move every single one of these move triggers like 2 blocks forward, and now I actually have to fix the layering, so hold on. So that might have actually just fixed it right there. And now I can go to basically all of these guys and make them invisible. And now that should look super cool. Hey, that actually looks really nice. Except it is still messed up. Okay, why is that? Oh, I made the move trigger group. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. I think it's good now. Yes, that is very clean and smooth, just like how I wanted it to be. I'm just gonna have to add more stuff to make it super clunky and everything, like the rest of the part. Okay, Halloween is tomorrow, so I've kind of cut how to finish this part today in like 2 hours, so I've got to cook. I'm gonna start with like trying to make these blocks, I guess. Start with filling them all in. If you haven't realized by now, I am so like out of ideas just for what to do. Okay, I've got my basic object line thingies that I put in every part, but I'm gonna try something. I think I'm gonna have to put all of this on T1. You're going T1 and a darker background, so like 0.5 brightness. Okay, but I'm gonna go on to layer 5 now, and this is where I'm gonna hopefully do the thing that I actually want to do, which is gonna be, I'm gonna take you and you, half opacity that, T1 9, then I'm gonna have to take both of those, put it on a new group, and just copy paste it everywhere. And now I'm gonna have to take that group, I think it was 372, right, and just move it 90 degrees with the 0 move time, and then I'll just spam that everywhere. Okay, that shouldn't look too bad, right? Okay, it's pretty ugly, and oh yeah, I guess those guys don't actually rotate, so I'm gonna have to fix that. Goodbye. What if I make this 372 and I flip it around like that every single time, so when it rotates they'll like interlock with each other? This is a stupid idea, but I'm gonna try it. If it works, it'll be pretty cool. Okay, I mean, it kind of works. The glow really messes it up, but honestly, that's kind of cool. So yeah, goodbye random glow parts that I threw in there. I'll fill you up with glow here. Okay, hopefully that should be better. And you know what? Maybe I can fill 5 with something else as well. I'll throw in like a super small one of these, 0.25, and then number 1 or object on T110, just so it's above everything, like for sure. And then group 372 and disable the regular rotation. And then I can put these on the sides. Maybe it'll be cool, maybe it won't. I don't care. Okay, actually, it's all right. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. I'm just gonna see if I can make these rotation triggers actually like match up with the sync. So if I just make it rotate on every little thump there, it should be, yes, that's good. But now I've got to do the actual like slope thingies, which are gonna be so much fun. You know what? I'm gonna go on layer 7 and I'm gonna see if I can try. I'm starting a sentence. I don't know what I'm gonna try. Yeah, this might suck. What if I use these guys? Gonna have to be on top of like one of these guys. I'll try using the actual grayscale ones. Maybe that'll be cool. I mean, it is actually not too bad looking, but it's gonna be really hard to connect it with that, and I don't know how it's gonna look with like the glow and everything, so I'll see. Okay, actually that's not bad. I'm just gonna have to make it like a design where it actually kind of stays together the whole way, but that should be good. That should be okie dokie. Yeah, that's cool. That is very cool. I think I'm gonna try having a little background on these guys. Before they go in, you can kind of see like where they're gonna go in. So I'm gonna take these guys like with the actual color, and I'm gonna make it color 7, so it's very like see-through and everything. Actually no, I'll make it half opacity black, so it's still very see-through, but it is there, and make it like B3, and then just copy paste it around. It should be okie dokie. Okay, it kind of looks like Acropolis, I'm not gonna lie, but I actually really like it. Okay, I've got to make something underneath this. I think it might be kind of funny if I just do slopes again. So boom, layer 9. I would use these guys if they didn't have the thing. Maybe these. That seems kind of off though, but it could be cool. It could be cool. I'm gonna try it. Okay, I mean, it's something. It's not like insane. I think I'll just try and put it in the back a little bit more, like it just not standing out, so just a bit darker would do that. I might make it a bit lighter, so like a 1.5 of that. Yeah, I think that's good, but actually that just gives me a better idea. Instead of going underneath the blocks, I think I'm gonna use it to kind of quote unquote fill up the back of these blocks. So yeah, instead of just being like kind of a support structure for these blocks, I'm gonna make it actually like fill in these areas here, and maybe that can solve this problem. Okay, that's nice. Then I'll make it like, maybe should I just do half? You know what? No, I think I'll go back to that color 5, 1.5 brightness, so that like subtle light dark normal-ish, I guess just normal gray. It's not like a light dark gray, but yeah, that actually looks really nice. It blends in with the glow in the back well. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to make like super apparent lines to like show what to do, because just looking at this, it might be pretty confusing. So I'll go on, I guess, layer 1, and I'll just make regular dotted lines. it doesn't look like it is gonna make it much easier. But hey, it kind of suffices as air deco, so it's fine. But maybe I should do some group stuff with this, like some pulses as I go through. Do I really want to use 67 groups? No, I can just use like 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's the last one. Link that up, and now every single one of these should be in a linked piece. Yes, okay, good. So 3, 7, 4, you're gonna have a 0.1 fade in to full opacity, and then a 0.5 fade out to 0. Just copy the same thing for 4 more. Actually, no, I'm gonna have to make this last one here be there-ish, so that should be about right. They should all be moving at some degree, or fading to some degree. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, this little mini segment of it might actually be done. Just gotta add a little, just a few more tiny finishy touches, and then that should be everything. Kids my age are out, you know, partying for Halloween in costumes and everything, or they're helping their parents, you know, trick-or-treating, all that stuff. And I am sitting in my room playing Geometry Dash, trying to make a level before the end of the day. I've got like 2 hours. Oh, this is gonna be tough. Here we go. I have got to make a background that is super intense and cool and stuff, and I have no clue what to do.